Hello, welcome to 15-minute stretch. I'm just going to turn this line off before now. You would not believe the challenges I've had going live tonight. Just getting here and going live, everything was conspiring against me. But here I am joining you live. So apologies, a little bit late, but only 4 minutes, which is really actually very good to put if you know what just gone 10 minutes, 20 minutes ago. So yes, I'm here to help you stretch and chill out. I think I need it too. So yeah, let's have a stretch out. Anything that doesn't feel good for your body, you know the deal. Stop doing it if it feels like a negative pain. This should be relaxing. It should be about just releasing tension in the muscles, slowing down, getting ready for our evening bedtime routine. All right, so let's bring one foot in. It can be out here or here. And just reach with both hands for calf, ankle, or toes. Drop the head, let it be heavy. Now we never force the stretch, just take it to where it feels good for you. Dropping the head, let it be heavy. Breathing out. Let it all go, all the stresses of the day, all the challenges, obstacles. Breathe out and let it go. Then rolling up through the body, same thing other side. Foot to knee, reach with both hands, calf, ankle or toes. Again, not forcing it, taking it to where it's good for you. And we use both hands to get the stretch in the back and shoulders too. Breathing out, drop that head, let it be heavy. And remember, one side will be tighter than the other. Just relax it there. I know for some people stretching can be worse than a workout. So again, just listen to where it feels good for your body. And if you're a runner, you definitely want to be stretching after you're running. You see lots of runners who've got knee niggles problems and they never stretch. Just helps release the tension in the muscles, lengthen them after them shortening. And let's roll up for the body, taking the feet nice and wide as it feels comfortable for you. Point the toes towards you and then crawl the fingers forward. And let the upper body be heavy. Then point the toes towards you. Apologies, it's all my notifications catching up. And then if you want a little more intensity, reaching for calf, ankle, or toes, drop the head, let it be heavy. Again, breathe into the tightness. So as long as you're feeling it in the inner thigh, that's the main thing that matters. Drop the head, let it be heavy. And then slowly roll it up through the back. We're going to come out of a lie down. Having a lie down, lying in the back, take one foot across the knee, and then hands behind, and then pulling the leg in towards you. So we're getting a stretch in the glutes. And what you can do is use the elbow to push away that knee, and it just intensifies the stretch a little. And just hold it here, breathe into the tightness. The glutes do a lot of work. And again, if it's loosened off, just pull a little bit tighter. Keep driving away. Then release, same thing, other side. Take foot across, hands behind, pulling that leg in towards you, driving in the area with the elbow. One side feels super tight for me, you don't have the same for you, but just breathe into that tightness. Let it all go. And relax it there. I need to squeeze. Oh, bless me. All right, next one foot can be bent or leg can be straight, and then taking the other one to the ceiling. So hands behind the knee. Bend the elbows, bring that leg a little bit closer. And if you feel the leg tremble or shake a little bit, then loosen it off. So you're getting a stretch all the way up the back of the leg. And if you want to intensify a little more, then you can tuck the chin in, lift the shoulders, hold the calf, and just raise it up towards head to knee, and just hold it here. Again, breathing into that tightness. Then keeping the leg up, relax the head and shoulders down if you take the advanced option. Then point the toes to the ceiling. Then we're going to take the leg across to the other side of the body. So we're taking it across towards the screen. Hips and shoulders still on the floor, so we get the stretch along the outside of the leg, so along the IT band. Again, we just take it to where it feels good for us. Then back to center, relaxing down. Same thing other side. Bottom leg bent or straight. Hands behind, foot flat, toes point behind. And if you're ready, bend elbows, bring that leg a little bit closer. Remember, if it starts to tremble, loosen off a little. And if you're ready, tuck the chin in, lift the shoulders, head to knee, wherever it feels good for you. Hold it here, elbows tucked in. And then relax it down, keeping that leg up, toes pointing to the ceiling, take across to the other side of the body. Again, keeping those hips and shoulders to the floor. Getting that stretch on the outside of the leg. Hold it here. And then back to center, releasing down, and then we're going to roll onto our bellies. So you can do this one lying on your side too. So you can be lying on your side, your belly, or you can do it standing. I know some people prefer it standing. So let's roll onto our bellies, reaching back, grabbing our ankle shoelace. So we're getting heel close to bum, getting that quad stretch. Now in terms of eyes, just forward the hands, just where it feels good for your neck. And again, just breathing into that tightness. Then release, same thing other side, heel to bum, breathe into tightness. Then relax it here. We're going to do a push up in the hands, big toes together, knees super wide, coming back into child's pose. Crawl the fingers forward, breathe out, relax everything down, let it all be heavy. And then if you're ready, crawl one hand further forward than the other, hold at the top, get the stretch on the outside of the body. Crawl the other hand forward, hold at the top, get the stretch on the other side. Then crawl both hands forward, find the end of your reach, breathe out, let it all be heavy. Then pop one arm under the other, head and shoulder close to the floor, actively pushing the arm under, getting that rotational stretch. Then back to center, same thing other side. Pushing through. Then back to center, find the end of your reach, final time. Breathe out, let it all be heavy, melting into the floor, let it all go. Breathe it out, hold it here. And slowly rolling up to the back, hands under shoulders, knees under hips. Then we're just going to lift the knees off the floor, driving the calves down. So we're driving the heels to floor to get the calf stretch. Keep pushing the heels down, dropping the head between the arms. Breathe it here. And if it's good for you, pedal through the feet. So just alternating the heel lift, keep driving to the floor. 2 more. And then let's bend our knees, coming back down. And we're going to work our hip flexors. So we're going to go for a long kneeling lunge. Knee length ankle, hands on the inside, head and chest up. That back knee is behind the bum. So you're driving the hips to the floor. Okay, so keep driving the hips to the floor. It's a strong stretch, this one. Great if you're sitting a lot. If you are on a spin bike or any kind of bike, it's a great one to do. So keep driving hips to the floor. Breathe into tightness. And then if you're ready, take the hand to the other side, stretch out the front leg. Drop in, head to knee, and brave it here. So you get the stretch all the way up the back of the leg. Let that body be heavy. Toes pointing towards floor or ceiling, wherever you feel it most. Then bring the knees together, same thing other side. A long knee lunge. Hands on the inside, head and chest up. Bum behind, head and chest up. Driving hips to floor. Then take the hand to the other side, stretch out that front leg, dropping head to knee. Again, find a sweet spot for the toes towards the floor or the ceiling. Ultimately, where you feel it most, and just hold it here. Bring the knees back together, and we're just going to sit down wherever is comfortable for you. Hands on the outside, and a little side-to-side motion. So we're just stretching through the wrists here. Side-to-side motion. If this feels a bit too much for you, then don't take it side to side. You can just hold it. Always tune into the body, what feels good and what doesn't. Then we're going to take fingertips to toes. A little more intensity, feeling that stretch through the forearm. A little side-to-side motion. Keep it nice control. And if you lean back a little, you might get a bit more of a stretch. So if you're looking for a bit more of a stretch, lean back. If it's a bit too intense, come a bit more forward. So really stretching it through the forearms and the wrists. And then we're going to put one hand in the center, the other one on top. And again, we're just applying a little more pressure so fingertips are still towards the floor. That little side-to-side motion. And then release, same thing other side. And again, at any point it's a little too much, take it down a notch. Then we're just going to roll out the wrists, so just creating that circular motion, rolling them out. And then we put the back of the hands together, so wrist relief position, back and hands together. Just holding it there for a few moments. Breathe into tightness. And then release, and then we're just going to finish up with a stretch for the neck. So you can use this one with pressure or without pressure. Just tilt into the side, getting a stretch right along the neck. I like to say if it's too much for you to add pressure, then just that tilt to the side. Then release back to center, same thing other side, with or without pressure. Again, one side will be tighter than the other. And then release back to center, taking the hands behind. So we're pushing down, squeeze the shoulder blades together, head and chest up to ceiling. So open up for the chest. So keep pushing down. Squeeze the shoulder blades. And then release. And then we're just going to take the arms in front and overhead. Super relaxed. Taking it to where it feels good for you. Loosening off for the shoulders. Let it go. Any stresses of the day, chuck them over your head. Anyone that's stressing you out, let it all go. Super loose. 2 more. Last one. And that's you done. That's your evening stretch, just to release tension in the muscles, because when we exercise, our muscles shortens. So it helps to lengthen them, injury prevention, get rid of any niggles, tightness, and just really loosen off through the body and de-stress before you head up for your evening routine. Start to slow down, make sure you get some bit of hydration, chill out, try to take away any screen time, read a book in bed, just something to chill, start to chill you down. Even it might be a meditation, something to relax you into the evening so you sleep well through the night and wake up tomorrow not feeling so tight and so many niggles. All right, well done, team. Thank you for joining me. Hashtag replay if you're joining on the Healthy Wild Women group. Let me know what you thought of the stretching and anything else you'd like to see more of. But a Tuesday night is our stretch before bedtime. But anything you're feeling tightness and you're not sure how to get rid of those knots, drop me a note. Thank you for joining. Appreciate you. Take care and sleep well. Well done.